Alright. I'm gonna try to keep this short and sweet. This video is not about visuals, it's more about what I'm about to say. Now, y'all know I do that food delivery stuff, right? Okay, so boom. I run across all kinds of situations. I went to drop some food off. I swear to God, it smelled like electrical fire, and I experienced that personally. But when I got out the car, I was smelling like my car, and I'm like, okay, it's not my car that's smelling like that. I'm like, that's out here. And the fella comes outside. He comes outside to get the food, right? This motherfucker could barely speak. He can barely get a word out of his mouth. And I was like, I didn't say any more about the smell besides he did hear me say it smelled like electrical fire. I'm like, you know what, bitch? I've been around a lot of wild shit. There's some things I have not personally smelled before. This bitch should have put his motherfucking funky ass fucking anyway, so like I was saying, the point is, I don't know who he got in the house or if it's just him, but that motherfucker is smoking some heavy ass drugs. He couldn't even fucking articulate hello, goodbye, scratch my ass, get glad. He couldn't say shit. Mouth was on straight freeze, eyes bugging. And I'm like, yo, his whole yard smelled like crack. No lie, it smelled like straight Kriznack, crack-a-da-dack, crack. That's what it smelled like. And because you know when you pull up on people's houses and they smell like weed, or you driving behind people in traffic and they smell like weed, well, this motherfucker smelled like crack. And it smells like electrical fire. This is how I know a lot of people that be talking about that. Oh, people act like this when they use this kind of drugs. Oh, this stuff smells like this. No, bitch. I can tell when you have not been around that shit. Let me tell you something. Don't pick the highest person out of your group to answer the door. He couldn't even function. He barely can hold the bag with a bottle of soda. I wonder how long it took for them to make that order. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, yo. I don't understand. This is why I said there are people who experience drugs in their life. They know there's different types of weed heads, crack heads, things of that nature. These people already set themselves up for whatever they want, and they already got their food and this, that, and that. I can tell when these people here, I don't know who put them on to drugs, but they don't need to be doing that shit. They're not the functioning people. Y'all know the functioning people. If y'all have been around those folks, you got some in your family or whatever, or you one personally or whatever, it doesn't matter. The fact of the matter that you know you have functioning people out there. These are not the functioning ones. They're not the functioning ones. And I'm like, this boy was mad young. When I tell you he's got to be at least 16 years old. At least. And I'm like, bitch, who put you on to that shit? Of all things to do, this is what you're doing? Shit. Anywho, I just figured I'd leave y'all with that. I know it's you know, I don't know how y'all might take this, but this is real life. It's reality. I'd much rather see a reality video than some bullshit all the damn time. Anyway, so y'all be safe. Don't be a douche to each other, and I'm out.